And you can do that by calling 928-344-7693 here in the Yuma area, or 877-838-5292, anywhere you can hear my voice. I'm KAWC News Director Lou Gunn. We've got about 10 minutes to encourage you to call that phone number, and we've set everything up for that. We've got Pledge Central set up, phone lines set up, volunteers set up. We're all ready to take calls. And we've got some special guests, and we're really pleased this afternoon to have Dr. Daniel Corr of Arizona Western College, their president, who's probably pretty immersed in that job by now.
Absolutely. It keeps me busy, for sure.
Solid semester plus that you've been here. So we're happy to have him here. We're going to be talking a little bit about what he's up to and why he thinks it's important to support public radio in the Yuma area. Again, you can do that by calling 928-344-7693.
Give us that call. It's 928-344-7693, the easiest way for you to contribute. As our general manager, Dave Reek, likes to mention, we've done the heavy lifting for you. We've got the phone bank set up, and we have Pledge Central packed, and we have it packed with our volunteers and our team members because in addition to having our special guest, Dr. Daniel Corr, here, we also have the always popular dollar-for-dollar match from the lovely Lola and a guy named Tim Konovalov. You might have heard me say Tim Konovalov and the lovely Lola, but Tim says he wants Lola to have the top billing. So right now, $1,000 dollar-for-dollar match. When you call 928-344-7693, if you can make a $50 contribution, it's worth $100 right now due to that very generous dollar-for-dollar match from the lovely Lola and Tim Konovalov. Well, Dr. Corr, we do know that you have a very busy schedule, and we were so grateful and appreciative when you came in earlier, just shortly after you got here. It's like, what a show of support for public radio. Well, what motivated you to come in and get involved so soon?
Well, it's just a tremendous benefit to the communities that we serve here at the college. I'm a public radio listener, consumer of public radio. I value it, and whatever I can do to help support KAWC, I'm more than happy to do.
That's great.
And I'll tell you, one thing that struck me more recently is how the news distributed through KAWC is used in the classroom. And I've heard multiple stories of instructors referencing a story that they might have heard on the way in, or assigning students to listen and react to students.
So that's great.
It's just a wonderful asset to the many communities that we serve. And again, whatever I can do to help support it, I'm happy to do. My only demand when I come in is the ability to read the numbers.
Oh, yes, sir.
So if you're listening to me, please please call 928-344-7693. I've always wanted to do that for some reason.
Well, do it again just in case I didn't
get
get it.
Well, there we go. And if you're outside the Yuma area, by all means call 877-838-5292. And if you're here in beautiful Yuma, call 928-344-7693.
All right.
Yeah, so Dr. Corr, last year when you were interested in AWC and just thinking about coming down here and applying to be the president, what was appealing about having a public radio station, and did you even consider that could be possible?
Oh, it was a huge plus in taking a look as to whether AWC would be an appropriate fit for me. What I find the great synergy between KAWC and the college is how important they are to the community, the communities that we serve. I spent the last decade in the Valley at Scottsdale Community College. And in the Valley there's many radio stations, and there's many colleges and universities, and they all get kind of muted and diluted over time. Here in this community, in this area, this radio station is so important, and this college is so important. And the synergy of those two things together, frankly, was a great appeal to me.
That is amazing, and we know that this is something that the listeners value. Some of our listeners have been donating since the beginning, since we first started asking for support, and some have just found it in the past few weeks, folks that have moved to the area recently, even more recently than yourself. And we'd like to thank a few people who have made the effort to give us a call at 928-344-7693. Again, that's 344-7693. And remember, right now we do have a dollar-for-dollar match. Your $100 contribution is worth $200, thanks to the lovely Lola and Tim Konovalov. But we'd like to thank Don and Joan for their various generous contribution. They say they like the intelligent, knowledgeable programming. We'd also like to thank Salvador Rodriguez and Vincent Sint, Mike Wyman, Vernon Frost, who's a winter visitor from Oregon, and Andrew Duran. Thank thanks to each of you, and a special thanks to the Phantom, who strikes again. Our notorious anonymous donor is taking advantage of that dollar-for-dollar match. You can do so as well. When you call 928-344-7693, your contribution will be doubled.
Okay, I shudder to ask because it means that you're listening to me. But when are you listening to public radio? How do you use public radio in your life? Is it just something that's just on in your car, or do you have other favorite shows?
For the first time in my life, I'm blessed with an incredibly short commute to work. So typically not
Yes.
on in my car for the first time, where previously it might have been. When I'm driving around the district on the way to meetings and otherwise, I tend to pop on and listen. And frankly, on the weekend for some of the music offerings. I love music, different types of music, and things that you're not going to find elsewhere on the dial. So there's not a regular pattern. I'm a regular listener, but not in a regular pattern.
I like what you said about how KAWC and the college have a good relationship. There's a synergy there because we have so much in common in terms of what we're trying to do, in terms of our goals to educate, to inform, to entertain, to enlighten. And I think that just goes hand in hand with both of our missions.
Absolutely.
Maybe we fold into yours. Probably it's more appropriate to say that. But I love that you recognize that, and that other people in the community recognize that. If you do, if that's you, and I'm talking to you, 928-344-7693 or 877-838-5292. I was laughing when you were doing the numbers, Jim Anderson, just a few minutes ago, because even though we've read these numbers for 10, 11 years now, we still look at the wall
Yes, we do.
as if we might get it wrong.
That's so important.
It's so important.
Yes, and we have a little trick. If you aren't watching right now, Travis Mitchell from Arizona Western College TV Services is Facebook live streaming this, so you can watch us there. You can watch us on the cable channel 75 something.
Yeah,
but it's like 75.3 or no 75.5 I think. So but you can watch us there on cable. You can turn to, or if you're online, go to Facebook right now. Check this out live. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Travis comes over and helps us out because much like we're a team and we're helping out each other, the college definitely is helping out the station with support for the utilities and facilities and salaries and things. But the college expects that we take care of the programming. They can't cover it all, and I don't think that they should. This is a partnership, and we look to the listeners to help us when it comes to the programming element. So we will keep operating even if you don't call now. But we know some of you understand two things. One, that this is a community that you can support and that your listener support is vital. You'll call 928-344-7693, but you also know a good deal when you see it. When there's a dollar-for-dollar match like there is right now from the lovely Lola and Tim Konovalov, your investment in this station is doubled. Lou, if you could go out and buy stock in some company and you knew that investment would be doubled the moment that you made your purchase, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
I would. In fact, if it's a buy one, get one free mac and cheese, I'm in on that.
I'm in on that.
Good for that.
Well, here it is. Call 928-344-7693. That's 928-344-7693. And when you do so, your $100 gift is worth $200 to us. Your $5 per month gift is worth $10, thanks to the lovely Lola and Tim Konovalov. Give us a call now.
What is the number, Dr. Corr?
The number, as I recall, without looking at the wall, unless you're watching on Facebook, is 928-344-7693. And to those good people up in La Paz County and Parker, call 877-838-5292. We'd love to hear from you.
Let's talk a little bit about those good people up in Parker and La Paz County. KAWC is so proud to be able to serve that community, and I know it's important to the college that KAWC is in that community. Talk a little bit about the future for AWC in that region.
Absolutely. It wasn't that long ago where I was investigating the college, deciding whether to apply and things along those lines. And again, one of the things that attracted me to this wonderful institution is the diversity of communities that we serve. Whether it's down in South County and in Somerton and San Luis or up through Quartzsite and Parker. There's a lot of great things going on in La Paz County. The college just opened a new facility in Parker. We had a grand opening 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago at this point. And one size does not fit all in terms of the communities in which we serve. The needs of Somerton and San Luis are different than each other, and certainly different than Quartzsite and La Paz County. So it's a challenge for the college to serve a geographic region as large as we do, but it's something that attracted me to the college, and boy, there's a lot of great stuff going on there. Parker High School, Siloam High School, doing some really innovative programming, feeding right into the college. So I'm happy to be part of that. There's a great enthusiasm up in La Paz County, and important to the college.
And we're really pleased to be sort of representing by being able to link us all together, link the entire college district together with KAWC programming. Give us a call at 928-344-7693. We've only got about a minute to go before we head back to NPR programming, so it's important that you make that call right now.
Oh, and I am reminded that we still have a few of those gift certificates from River City Grill, thanks to Nan and Tony Bain. So how about triple dipping? How about calling up, making a $50 contribution, get that $25 gift certificate? It's good for lunch or dinner. You can go enjoy appetizers or desserts or the entrees. So much great food to choose from there.
Great place.
And, yeah, it is so great. Nan and Tony have been great supporters for a very long time, and your contribution will be doubled. So a $50 contribution will be worth $100 to the station, and you'll get a $25 gift certificate to River City Grill when you call 928-344-7693.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Give us a call at 928-344-7693, lunch or dinner and double duty with your money. We're going to head back to All Things Considered next, get an update of the day's top news stories. Following that, NPR's Robert Siegel speaks with Senator Dick Durbin, a Democrat from Illinois, about the president's address to Congress yesterday. It's 4:30. Almost didn't make that.
That was fun. Yeah, but you know what? It didn't sound like you were rushed. I was looking at the clock and I'm like,
How's he gonna hit it?
3 seconds to go.
Keep ducking.
Uh-huh.